Today we're going to talk about how to properly lube your bearings using the Karavan Sure-Lube system. First thing we do is we raise the trailer up, jack it up so that way the tire will spin freely. And then a couple simple things you're going to need. You're going to need a grease gun, which Karavan recommends that you use a wheel bearing compliable grease that is also water resistant. Also, you're going to need a Dixie cup is what I got here, a small Tupperware container to catch the grease when you start putting grease into the Sure-Lube system. First step is removing your outer rubber dust cap to expose the grease zerk, which is behind it, located in the center of the spindle. Next, take your grease gun, take your little Dixie cup or your Tupperware, place it underneath the dust cap. What this is going to do, it's going to catch all the dirty grease that's going to come out of the hub. So that way it's easier for cleanup. Take your grease gun, put it on the grease zerk, and start putting fresh grease and then spin the tire. You're going to start seeing the dirty grease start to come out. And what it's doing is it's pushing the old grease from the very back bearing all the way to the front. And then when it's pushing the old stuff out, it's putting new grease in. It's always handy to have a shop rag or some paper towel around. I'm going to give this a spin. When I spin the tire, what it does is it repositions the area of the hub that it's actually going to push the grease out, because the spindle, that never moves. It's just the hub that moves, so you can make sure you work all the dirty grease out. And as you can see in this grease, I have a lot of brown, used, burnt up grease that is coming out as I'm applying new grease into the Sure-Lube system. You can see now I'm starting to get clean red grease, or whatever color grease you have is the color that you want to see coming out. Nice and clean. Once you've achieved clean grease, like I said, whether it be clear, yellow, blue, red, you want to make sure you pump enough grease in that you just get clean grease that you're putting in to come out the front of that bearing. Once you've got clean grease coming out, take a rag. I'm going to wipe this off. Nice and clean. And then take you can reuse your rubber outer dust cap. Place it back in there, so that way you keep dust, debris out going down the road. And then you can set the trailer back down, proceed to the other side.